Hello, Billy. You know, the little parakeets. Well, before I got them, you know, that other parakeet before him, you know, I got that little rabbit. Well, I was out there. It's so sad. I was out there and I went out there where we buried the little rabbit. And I went out there and I dug it up looking for the box, but the box had already decayed and his body had already turned back to dust, you know. And I found his bones. Found a bunch of them and some of his fur. It was terrible. And I covered them back up and kept one bone out. And I got some things from a mimosa tree. And I made a little cross. And then I put his bone up there. And then I went over there and I got some more of these little things. And I put my rabbit here. Then I put a little arrow showing it. Oh, it's so terrible. You know, I wish I had a little rabbit, you know. Well, here comes Mama. Goodbye. Here. Yeah, the plug's over here. The plug. We can't plug it up. No, ma'am. Yeah, we're trying to think of something to say.
Come say something to him.
Yeah, come say something to him.
Minutes, nothing to say.
Yeah, and you can't turn it off because you do That was Mama. She was trying to tell her to say something, but that's all she said. Little Chad's over here nosing. Betty and I can't think of too much to say. Chad won't talk. He just covers his mouth up like she was telling a while ago.
Where did you put the sprinkler? The water sprinkler. I got to water the yard. Where is
it? That's terrible. Well, I think it's in Daddy's thing. I really do. Here, turn it off because I got to go try to find
it. Okay, we're back. Your mama found the sprinkler. Found two of them. Now she got to figure out which one's the one that works. She said one of them didn't work. She took them around the front, I think. Yes, she took them around the front yard to figure out which one's the one that works. You got to get some fresh air. Dawn's going out in the yard so she can get some breeze. We're here in the corner of the patio where the plug is at. We can't get no air. The breeze is all at the other end. But, say, I love you. Honey, please. Don't worry about me. I'll make it. Me and Chad, we're going to make it. Sometimes I don't think I am. But then there's other times like yesterday, and today's been good so far. So, there's as many good days as there is bad days. Oops, your daddy's up. I see him walking around. Hope we didn't wake him up. I see him sitting down at the desk. But try not to worry about me and Chad. Okay? I love you, darling, very much. And like Dawn says, I'm being good. I've been behaving myself. And what can I say? Don't unplug me, Dawn. I just told him that I see your daddy sitting in there at the desk. I hope we didn't wake him up. So, that sun's getting hot. We're in the shade, but no air's getting to us. I know it. She's beating down on the roof of this thing. What else have I not told you, honey? I have. She's over there saying, you hadn't told him I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. But I have. And if I hadn't, I just did. You know I love you. 30 times. You gonna keep count? I, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Love, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 30. She said she's done 30 times. I did. Oh, boy. 50. She wants me to tell you 50 times. That's one way to use up the rest of this tape. But I don't want to get you tired of me hearing me say it. I hope you never do. Oh, Chad, he just, I love you, I love you, I love you. He won't say it where you can understand him. If you didn't know what he was saying, you wouldn't know what he was saying. Oh, boy. Your mama's house, you know, they painted it before we came down here. And it really looks nice. Oh, I ain't talking to you, Dawn. And, excuse me.
No, you're not excused.
You said, excuse me again.
You're not excused again.
She's been on her. She's been hateful to me, honey. She's saying, no, you're not excused. Chad, he'll excuse me. Oh, now she's going to excuse me.
I excuse you again.
And again.
And again.
Sure wish some of that breeze was coming in here to us.
Yeah, me too.
Your mama's got potatoes and onions strung from one end of this picnic over to the other. It's just covered in potatoes. Chad's up there just dying to get hold of one of them. Up now, here your mama goes with the Windex on the door. Chad must have touched it. I tell you what, your mama sure keeps this house spotless. Yeah, she's fixing to open the door and come on the other side and do it on the other side now.
Here we go.
Yep, here she comes. I'm telling Billy that you're cleaning that window.
Dad's making his calls in his business. Nobody else can go in. He's making business calls.
Oh,
He didn't sleep, but he rested. So.
Mom just said that Dad didn't get no sleep, but he rested. And right now he's in there making his business calls. Didn't get any sleep. I just got corrected. Yeah, he said that the people at the motel kept him awake. He could hear him walking. And he said they must have had those leather soles. Anyway, he kept hearing him walking up and down the hall. So he didn't get any sleep.
Went next door, so Charles came out and the dogs got excited and pushed the gate open. It was locked, but then so they got up here, scratched on the window, got their noses.
Why don't you steal him, man? Instead of wasting it. Oh, that's your saying? Here we're trying to use up this tape and you're over there just talking away. Come say something to him.
You embarrassed it? I said I just had to Windex the windows because Charles came out this morning. The dogs got so excited he just jumped up and unlocked the gate and came inside and stuck his nose and paws on the door. That dog's going to have to go. He's just going to have to go. That's the meanest dog you ever saw. Ugh.
Charles, I think he likes that dog. He might put up a fight. Might argue with you on that. Well. Oh, well now the door's all nice and shiny. Now if I can keep Chad from putting his sticky fingers on it. Well, here she comes again.
Dad got me 5 little, I told you that, about those 5 catfish, yeah. I mean, Dawn and Daddy got them, excuse me, I stand corrected. And when I put them in the big tank, the brim that Daddy brought it from Caddo chases them. And when I put them in the little tank, they eat up my guppies. So I put them back over in the big tank. I figured they could run for their life. And I mated my guppies up. I married them off according to the way I wanted them to mate and put them in the separate jars. We'll see what happens. They probably won't like each other. But anyway, they're in there. It's either that or nothing.
Oh, boy. Looks like we're going to have a bunch more fish running around. That means a bigger tank. Oh, boy. Let's see how much tape I got to go. I'll be right back with you, baby. I love you. Hold down. I just thought of something to tell you. She said it wouldn't be nothing new to you, though. But when was it you arranged yesterday? Yesterday morning I got up, you know, and she woke up real early and stayed up. And when I got up, she'd rearranged all the furniture in the living room and rearranged the kitchen table. Yeah, I did. But, what else? I done told him that. I told him that he better listen to that Billy Graham tape too that I made for him. I told you everything yesterday. Yeah, but we're gonna be at church tonight.
We're waiting on some of the other. Yeah, that's the same thing we saw last night.
Oh boy.
Still got Chad sitting in the dog mess?
Yes, ma'am. She just asked if I told you about Chad stepping in that dog mess.
The lady did it, so he started with the lady for it. The idea of her to get that out there.
Yeah, I told you everything.
The other dog.
I don't know who did it, but he stepped in it. But, no, Don wants to tell you something about this. That's yourself.
Well, anyways, well, Charles came in last night on 1 o'clock, 1:15, and he said, "Hey, Don, wake Mama up." And I said, "No, you wake Mama up." No. Let me start over. He came in at 1:15. He came in about 1 and 1. He came in about 1 and 1:15 yesterday, last night, I mean. This morning. and I, he just came in and said, Mama. And I said, "What do you want?" He said, "Well, wake Mama up." I said, "You wake him up. You wake her up." And he said, "No, wake her up." I said, "You wake her up." And Mom said, "What?" And Charles said, "Well, I have to go back to work at 7 o'clock in the morning." Well, here's Betty again.
She just wanted to let you know that she and Charles woke your mama up early this morning arguing about who was going to wake her up. And now, what else, baby? Why don't you help us think about something to tell you? You're not helping us very much, honey. I told you everything yesterday, and I didn't save anything to tell you today. Ma'am? I didn't know that. Your daddy's looking at me. Hold on, I'm going to get him to say something. Oh, don't cut me back on. I got to say something. You mean your dad went back inside. He was listening for a phone call. Said he didn't have time. Yeah, your mom said that all your dad wants to say to you is for you to write. That you better write. Have you gotten any money or anything? 'Cause we hadn't gotten anything. I don't know if you've arranged for it. I guess it's taken longer since they transferred you. I don't know how you go about that. But your mom was asking about, your check that you said you was going to send me some money. And, she said she'd hate for you to miss out on it, 'cause not knowing where it was going. But, Charles went swimming yesterday out the lake, and he was gone. Front Forest? That's right. He went Front Forest. And he was gone 2 hours longer than he was supposed to have been gone. And then we come to find out that he'd fell asleep. Surprised he didn't get a real bad sunburn. But, he fell asleep out there at Front Forest, so I don't guess he got in trouble for that. What else, baby? Oh, boy. I'm going to cut you off until I can think of something to tell you. I don't want to waste this tape. I love you, darling. Be sweet. I'll talk to you in a minute. Okay, I'm back. Dawn just asked your mother if she could play in the water, out in the backyard. Play this, I guess they're going to put the sprinkler on. I don't know what they're going to do. Yeah, that's what your mama's doing. Anyway, your mama said they couldn't, so Dawn went in and put her bathing suit on, and I took Chad inside and put his bathing suit on, and now they're going to get to take a shower bath. I used to do that all the time when I was a kid. Did you ever do that, honey? I bet you did. So Charlie get the pats. I can get all wet. Hope it doesn't slip in any more dog mess. Yeah. Don's taking Chad over there. Gonna put him in the water. Hold on, baby. I'm gonna see what they're doing. I can't see them from here. I'm back. Yeah. Yeah. Chad and Don's up there playing in the sprinkler, just having a ball. Your mama's going inside, so I'm sitting on the patio by myself. I just thought I might as well finish this tape off so I can get it ready to mail. I know you're probably anxious to hear from me, since I hadn't written you the last couple of days. I love you, darling. I love you very much. I sure do miss you, too. I'll be glad when I get that. Oh, I know it'll be a week or so. You know, excuse me. Before I get that blown-up poster back of you and Chad. I'll be glad when I get it back. If you get it back, I might send another one. If you hurry up and send me some pictures. If you hurry up and send me some pictures of you over yonder, I'll probably send one of them over and get it blown up too. Like I said, by the time you come home, that is, if I can't go over yonder, if I have to stay here and wait on you. If I do stay here by the time you come home, my bedroom's going to be covered in posters of you. You know? I sure do love you. Oh boy. I'll be so glad when you come back. Think your mom's kind of anxious to get her hands on that $100. What can I say? I sure love you. I love you so much. I hope you never get tired of hearing me say that. 'Cause I'll never stop loving you. Like like I told you when we got married. This is for a lifetime. This is for good. It's forever. For as long as I live. I'll always love you. And you will always be the only man for me. You know? How's your arm doing? Is it still sore? God, I hope it don't get infected. Please, God, don't let it get infected. Your mama hadn't said anything more about it. I think she figures it was my idea that you getting getting that tattoo put on your arms, and she kind of tries to make me feel guilty about it. She blames it on me. But I didn't tell your grand about the tattoo. I was afraid he might get mad at me for it. And I didn't want, just meeting him, I didn't want to get him on my bad side. Charles told me something I didn't know. He said that before, every time he'd go down to see your grandmama, that grand would always stand up and shake his hand, when he walked in the door. Now, since that little episode happened about that girl screaming rape on Charles, he goes, like, one family reunion, Charles walked in, your grand didn't stand up, didn't even say hello. And even though Charles didn't do it, just the fact Charles was accused of it. I don't know. But your grand won't even speak to him now, hardly. Kind of hurt Charles' feelings. I don't blame him. It would have hurt my feelings too. But, the way you described Caddo Lake and the way it looked in that movie of gator bait, boy, it looked just like it. It looked just like a swamp. All that moss hanging down from those trees. I sure do love you. Your mama said something too about them retiring out yonder. I don't know if I want to live that close to your folks or not. But as big as that lake is, maybe we can find one somewhere around there. It's not too close to anybody. I sure do love you. You know that, darling? You see how much tape I got left on here? It's still going around. Oh boy, what can I say? Ooh, I think Don's chasing Chad with the water. He's over there screaming, help! Your mama just came out and swept out the patio. Boy, she sure keeps everything spotless. I bet you felt like you were living in a pig pen with me, didn't you? After living here with her, keeping things so clean. I bet you're hoping some of that rubs off on me, aren't you? Maybe it will. Then again, maybe it won't. She married me for better or worse. I hope you realize that. I love you, though. Uh-oh, Chad's crying now. Don, don't make him mad. No, I don't want to listen to him crying. I'm going to have to bring him in at the well and clean him up and put him to bed. Are you through?
Yep.
Thought maybe I could get Chad's swimming pool today, but I don't guess we're going to have a chance. I don't know what time it is. Charles took off to get Chad's swimming pool. Maybe I can get it tomorrow.
Okay, I can.
Dawn just said she's going to swim with him.
Well, I swam with Deanne in her little plastic one.
Did you?
I didn't swim, but I
You waded in it. Sat down in it. Splashed around. But all you can do, those are little bitty pools. Oh. Boy, I'm out here just sweating. Guess I'm going to take another bath before I go to church tonight. What else can I say? Oh boy. Starting to yawn. Honey, you're not helping me thinking much. Oh. Sure wish I had you here. One thing I wouldn't do would be sleep. I had a hard time going to sleep last night. Kept tossing and turning. Finally, I ended up putting that big pillow back in bed with me, and I fell asleep just like that. That's all I needed was that big pillow. It takes up half the bed I laid on the bed, and it covers that little twin bed. I just crawl on top of the pillow and pass out. Pretend it's you. Today's Wednesday. I've been here 2 weeks today. I guess this 2 weeks has passed pretty quick. I sure love you. God, I miss you, honey. I hope this year passes as fast as these 2 weeks. Bet your mama wishes it just as much. Well, she's praying too that I get to come over there where you are. I think she's tired of me. What can I say? I sure love you though. You know that? You better know it. Because it's true. Well, those birdless parakeets are just talking up a storm. And then hear those birds out and back in the woods. Hear them out there chirping. Oh boy. What else can I say, baby? Let me cut this off and see how much tape I've got left. Be right back with you. I love you. Mwah, mwah, mwah. You just wait till I get hold of your body. Ooh, things I want to do to you. Hold on, baby. I'm back. I hope you enjoyed the song. Your mama just came out and brought some candy that she'd made up last night and some Cokes. Sure is fattening. Sure is good, though. I guess I'm going to run out of tape in a minute. I love you. Bye, darling. You be sure to write me a letter real soon, okay? 'Cause I check every day to see if I got something from you. I love you. Bye, baby. Sure wants to tell you bye. Bye. I love you. Hurry home. Bye, baby. Sweet dreams.